back, everyone. Next up on the plaza is an author, and she's here to talk about her new book, Sincerely Love Self. Please welcome Mamie J. Welcome, Mamie.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Let's talk about shoe game real quick.
So we need a sneaker cam. There should be a shoe cam. And I think when somebody comes on with some, you're looking good there. I like that. I like that.
The first thing I noticed when she walked through the door, I was like, fire.
Thank you.
I love that. Well, I'm sure that it's just a little taste of what your personality is all about. And I don't know if you know, Aaron. I love collecting shoes. Ivan knows, so I'm sharing this with you to find a little bit more about me. Are you a shoe collector yourself?
I'm a sneakerhead now.
Okay.
A very specific level of shoe. It's a
So
sneakerhead.
next time you're on the show, I want you to wear your best pair of sneakers for the show, because I know you're going to be a guest co-host in the future.
I don't know if there's a best.
All right, one of the top,
There's
the top
like,
ones.
the
the
shoes
top
are
ones,
moods.
right?
So you gotta,
Right.
yeah.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Shoes are moods. You gotta be in the right mood. And, like you knew.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I'm with
So
you.
see how
I'm
you're
with
feeling that
that.
morning,
I'm
and
with
that's
that
the,
totally.
I will have no
because you
repeats
know
on DETV.
that Ivan's going to have you back on, because he's probably like tuning in and being like, man, they're doing a great job.
I hope he is watching. I hope Ivan is watching. Yeah.
All right, so Mamie, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it. Who is Mamie J?
Okay, so Mamie J is a lot of things. I have so many different personalities, right? And that's probably the Gemini in me.
June.
Yeah, June 10th.
That's my birthday.
Go ahead. June.
It is not.
Yes! Stop! I swear.
We just talked about
We
this.
just talked about this before the show started.
Okay.
June babies,
I'm a
Gemini.
Cancer.
But,
Oh, you're a
but his
oh,
wife,
my
but his
husband
wife is a
Cancer.
Gemini.
Okay. See? Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of good energy here.
Okay,
Lots
so
of good
lots
energy.
of good energy.
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
that.
Happy belated
Absolutely.
birthday to you.
Yes.
Thank you. Happy belated
Thank you.
birthday. You're welcome.
Oh, so tell us a little bit about
Mamie J.
yourself,
So
Gemini.
yeah, so I'm a lot of different things, and so but the main thing that I am is I'm a child of God. I love, love my daddy. I mean, he's so extremely good to me, and so I wouldn't even feel right if I can't mention him or talk about him, right? So. I love God, I love my children, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I am very, very passionate about self-love. I'm passionate about growth. I'm passionate about the youth. I have 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. And what's crazy is they used to go to Eastside Charter when they were younger.
Wow.
But they are 20, 21, 22, and 24.
Too old now.
Yeah. They're all adults, and so I'm super passionate about the youth because I came from a place where I had no clue as to what I was doing. I got married really young. I had children right after, and so I struggled with, even before my children and before getting married and all of that, I always struggled with my self-esteem. I was always kind of depressed. And because I was dark-skinned, I was always teased. And so I grew up not really knowing who I was. And then who I thought I was really wasn't accepted. So I kind of try to hide it. And so I try to, when I talk to youth, I talk to youth about loving on yourself. And because if you don't know things about yourself, you'll accept whatever someone tells you, which is dangerous.
Yes.
That's extremely dangerous. And so when I talk to youth, I try to let them know that even though they're going through these different feelings of feeling depressed, feeling suicidal, because these are all the things that I felt at one point in time. And sometimes I still struggle with low self-esteem to this day. So when I talk to youth, I try to let them know that all these feelings that they're feeling, they are valid, right? I don't want you to push those feelings to the side. I want you to get to the bottom of where this is coming from. Don't push it under the rug, because you know what they say about things that you sweep under the rug. Right. You end up tripping over them. So that's my thing. I'm super passionate about my youth, and I'm super passionate about spreading how important it is to love yourself.
So can I ask you, you mentioned about depression and just having a low self-image. and now you're speaking to young people and you're sharing about how to self-love.
Mm-hmm.
What was the moment for you that it flipped, that you decided I'm gonna love myself? Like, what was that instant?
I can't really explain it, but what I do know is that I did a lot of praying. And it's something that you feel within yourself. Like, it's something that you feel inside, like, okay, Mamie, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. You are worth the great things in life, not the good things, but the great things in life. So it's just like I don't know what it is. Only thing that I can say, speaking for myself, is prayer. Like, prayer is the only thing that could kind of get you through. And then having a circle that builds you up.
Yes.
Changing your environment. Because if you sit in a room with people who are downing you, with people who think less of you, it's contagious. You know what I'm saying? So you have to change your circle, you have to change your environment, and you have to pray constantly.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Because that resonated with me immediately. I'm a firm believer in everything you just said, especially prayer first, and then surrounding yourself with the right circle and the right people because of the energy.
Yeah.
I believe in that. I'm a firm believer in energy, and like you said, this was good energy right here. Immediately felt it, and that's true. And I know that our viewers may not be able to feel it, but I'm sure they're feeling a little bit of it because it's very strong here. And thank you for your transparency with your story, because I think that's super important to share that now that you are in this role of being an influential leader and a role model to others and speaking on your journey, it's important to share that you've been through it and still occasionally go through it, still to this day, and it's okay.
Absolutely.
Right? It's okay not to be okay.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely,
I believe in that. And I appreciate that you have put your experience, your journey into words and into a book.
Yeah.
That let's talk about the book. So tell us more about this amazing book.
So my little baby.
Is it here?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Here,
So
I'll hold
I
these,
brought
I'll
with
hold these.
you, these are the gifts for you, but this here, and I want you to go ahead and open that. That is the gift box that all of my guests will receive at the event. The book is called Sincerely Love Self. If you look in the tissue paper, your book is in there. First open the, okay, okay.
I think that's for you.
I know that.
Okay, so
Okay,
we have
so
lots
that's
to
the
talk about.
invitation. That's the invitation. So go ahead and open that.
All right, help me out, Aaron. Wow, look at it. This is beautiful.
Open that
Mamie.
invitation.
awesome.
I have to do things 5-star.
Yes, this is beyond 5-star.
So
the
your book is
presentation.
underneath that tissue
Okay,
paper.
Let me get the book out.
This
Look at the
is
pen.
look at this.
Look, drop the card. That's
I
okay.
get that.
I got
This is
excited.
the invitation. Yeah, this is,
Wait, let's take.
I'm gonna take the whole thing out.
Wow.
The
Here, okay, you
presentation,
hold it. You got it. Okay.
Presentation.
Wow.
that means a lot.
Yeah, that's the invitation.
I can look at myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm loving
And
myself right
I'll
now.
break it all down to you. So throughout the event, it will be mirrors everywhere. That's why the invitation is mirror. There will be a mirror at every seat. Basically, because in the show, this is not just a book launch. This is Sincerely Love Self, the experience. So there will be moments in the show where you have to look in the mirror and say something sweet to yourself, just like in the book. So you'll see mirrors throughout the event because it's a big deal. When I was going through depression and going through different things in my life, I used to have to look at myself in the mirror and I would write these poems to myself. I would write in red lipstick, "You are beautiful." Even if I felt super low that day, I would write in red lipstick, "You are beautiful." So that's what the red lipstick
lipstick is
smudge you
about.
see, and that's what the mirror is about. And so everything kind of ties together. And you know, this book is very, very dear to me because I basically put my business in a book in poem form. Some of those poems are dark, when I was in dark moments. And then some of them are happy and some of them are loving. So it walks you through kind of like the transitions that you'll be able to tell where I was at. Oh, she was pissed when she wrote this.
Can you share a poem with us? With
Sure,
our
yeah, I can share a poem.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna because I want you to pick out maybe the one that really speaks to you the most. But just to let you know, beautiful book, beautiful presentation,
Thank you.
down to every detail. And as soon as I opened the book, you know, you were speaking, I pointed to the page and I shared with Aaron, look what I turned to, Gemini.
Gemini, see?
Right, Gemini.
Yeah.
My love, as the night comes to a close, I need to reflect on how important you are to me and all I stand for without you. There is no me. I tried to just glance at you today, but your glow turned my glance into a longing stare. Wow, wow. So please, I'm handing over this incredible gem to share with us maybe one of your, I'm sure all of them are important to you and have a story behind it.
True.
But if you could just pick out one.
And you called it my child. This work is
because it's because for a long time, you know, I was like, I want to do something that builds women up, right? But I was so scared and skeptical because, you know, if people know your business, you know, I was afraid that people was gonna be like, ooh, Mamie feels like that, because I came up in church. And so I was like, ooh, you know, they might not like that. But it's not even about them at the end of the day. It's about who I can touch. So I went on ahead and did it.
Okay.
Well, let's hear it.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see here if we can get a good one here.
Presentation. I mean,
You know, I got to stop doing e-bites because I feel like I have to.
Invitations.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do Love Nights.
Okay.
Page 50. My love nights are so much sweeter when I'm near you. As I prepare your skin for slumber, my fingers traced your shoulders. I couldn't help myself. My hands traveled down your stomach and around your waist. I had to embrace you long and lovingly. Tears fell from my eyes as I realized how strong you're becoming. I'm so in love with you and your progress. Keep going. I'm right here with you, always. Sincerely love, Self.
Sincerely love, Self.
Every poem ends with sincerely love, Self, because you know how you end a letter, sincerely Mamie, or sincerely, you know.
Yes.
So every poem ends with sincerely love, Self. It's a reminder, like Mamie, whatever you're going through in this moment, love yourself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, share a little bit about these, this
so
merchandise you have.
These are gifts for the both of you.
Oh, gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing out on some gifts.
Yeah, and so what's awesome is that these t-shirts were made by a Black-owned company called The Coolest Bean.
Wait, they've been on the show.
They
That's
have been on the
right.
show. Yeah, she does like all of my printing. LaToya Cunningham, she is the absolute bomb. 5-star service. I mean, just excellent. So she made these shirts.
They're beautiful.
She does all printing. It has the lipstick smudge on it, and so yeah. So everything is very to the T, because I'm a very to the T type of chick. So everything kind of ties together. So I'm super duper excited. So these are for you.
Thank you so much.
This one is for you, and this is for you.
We appreciate that, Mamie. I
Yeah.
know that we're getting to the conclusion of the interview. Share with us real quick the event, the book launch. How can people follow, join,
Yes.
support,
Okay.
buy the book, purchase it? Share with us real quick.
So Sincerely Love Self by Mamie J is live right now on Amazon.
Okay.
You can order it on Amazon. Just type in Mamie J or Sincerely Love Self, whichever you decide, and it'll pop right up. The event is at the Delaware Opera on Poplar Street, July the 29th at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Fortunately, the event is sold out.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, all my
Good.
tickets are sold. My people, they showed up. My people showed up. My village showed up. They bought the tickets 2 months in advance.
Wow.
And so I plan to give them an experience because I appreciate people don't have to support you. They don't have to show up for you. So when you do, I plan to give them a really great experience. So I'm excited.
And you will.
Yes.
You will. It shows in your work. It
Yes.
shows in the details. It
Thank
shows
you.
in the presentation.
Thank you.
And we wish you so much luck.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you so
And-
much.
I
and
feel better just being
Yes.
here in your presence.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing your vulnerability even with
Yeah.
us today.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you, Mamie.
Thank you.
All right, Aaron, we got to take a quick commercial break. I told you this show was
This
going
is
to
a
be
good show. This
Feels,
is a really
feels,
good show.
The energy in the room is so good right now.
It's all the June babies.
Yes,
The June
that's
babies.
right.
All the June babies.
Absolutely.
Oh yes. All right. Well, don't go